Yo guys, Moosert here, and in this Top 5 Tuesday, we're going to be going over the top 5 on-disc maps that can potentially be on the next Treyarch game. Now, I know this is a top 5 Tuesday, but yet again, for this Tuesday, there's not going to be any specific order, sadly, but I promise you, or hopefully next week, we will have a real top 5. But anyways, let's get into this one. Now, there's many maps that can come next, but there are 5 in my opinion that really stick out. So I'm gonna go into it. Remember, there's no order, So the first one is, we obviously just continue off from Buried. After Buried, it was kind of like a blur. If you guys don't know the ending of Buried, pretty much you can either follow Dr. Ludwig Maxis or Dr. Richtofen. And like Dr. Maxis all he wants to do is save his daughter from the ether, but we know a little bit more about that now because we know his daughter is trapped in the house. A lot of information actually. So we know that Max's daughter is trapped in the house and they need to get out. So if you do Dr. Maxis' side, you release his daughter from the house, or as he likes to call it, Argatha. Or maybe I am wrong, maybe the house is not Argatha, but come on, let's be real. Dr. Monty, when he said this is it, the ether, whatever, like he knows this, let's be real, we all know this is Argatha, or the aether, whatever you want to call it. So that's me possibility. Like, what happens after Buried? We all know our crew dies, but as you know, that's not the first time they've died. In Die Rise, they've died thousands and thousands of times, and Richtofen kept like resurrecting them and made them restart, kind of, if you don't remember from the intro cutscene of Buried. So maybe you can do that again or something, but continuing off from Buried is a really good start, even though that might be in the comic book series. As you guys know, they're gonna make a comic book, which I will be doing a full breakdown of, but that could be a possibility that they can do that. But that's one of them. So coming in remember, no order, but the second one I have is continuing right off the cutscene we had of Revelations. As you know, or if you don't know, the ending of Revelations pretty much confirmed what we kind of already knew, that the whole thing is a cycle. They didn't play Revelations just once. They didn't play Revelations twice. They played it an infinite amount of times. That's why people are kind of thinking that like the cycle can be broken, but it's a cycle. They failed. The cutscene we got was the cycle continuing. Maybe we're gonna get another cutscene of them breaking the cycle and ultimately having another ending. Obviously, I can't tell you what's gonna happen next. So pretty much this ending, like this for this spot number 2, what I'm trying to say is whatever this ending leads us to, it'll lead us to like that ending. I don't know, we never got it yet, but it'll continue off from there. Okay, number 3 is continuing off with the cycle being a beginning. Maybe we can't break the cycle in Revelations. Maybe we have to break the cycle in the next map to come, which is the Apothicon battle. We all thought that this was gonna be the Apothicon battle, but maybe the next map, like the on-disc map for the next Treyarch game, will be the Apothicon battle way back then. Because as you know, they got sent back there for a reason. Maybe we're gonna be left off with the cycle continuing, and then maybe after that map they'll break the cycle. Maybe that's when they break the cycle. We're not really sure yet. We have to wait. This whole zombie storyline has been just us waiting. I swear, since Knock, you're just sitting there waiting. Okay. Now, wait, what was I at? I believe I'm at 4, actually. Coming out with 4 is a whole new thing. They could easily, if they want to intensify the story, they can easily make like a new like chapter. It's not a chapter, but like a new topic to focus on and give us 4 new characters, but at the end of that Easter egg ultimately connecting it with this one, kind of like they did with Shadows of Evil, except make these characters a little bit more involved. Maybe like, I don't know. That's number 4, like a group of random people that happened, but like Revelations, it really wasn't a revelation, so this map is probably the unlikely way to go, but you never know. So the last one, probably in my opinion, I don't know, in between, I guess. But obviously, since this map is all maps combined, they obviously can't do that anymore, which honestly I'm happy about. I wanted a brand new map, but I'm fine with this, to be honest. But this next map will ultimately be not the beginning, not the end, but a real revelation. I say what happened maybe after Mob of the Dead, because after Mob of the Dead, the cycle ends, and as Jason Blundell said himself, that the storyline that without Mob of the Dead, the zombie storyline wouldn't exist. The order just couldn't happen. So maybe, since this is such a vital point in our zombie storyline, just maybe we can continue off with our 4 Alcatraz people: Sal DeLuca, Al the Weasel Arlington, Billy Handsome, and Finn O'Leary. Maybe we can all, don't ask me why I memorized their names, it's just so easy to, because like they kind of like rhyme, like Al the Weasel. I mean, not rhyme, but like they no, they don't rhyme. They just kind of like go together. I don't know, Al the Weasel. But like, I don't know. But maybe we can continue off from there where them. So that's it, guys. If you have any ideas of what the next game could be, honestly, I named a bunch. If they don't go with any of them, I'm guessing they'll go with number 4. Them like making a whole new story and somehow connecting it to this. But they have to go with one of those. Like, I can't think of anything else where they can go. It has to be one of those. Or they can just make a new storyline and call this one an ending, but I honestly doubt that'll ever happen. But that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Wishlist Wednesday.